What's up, guys? This is Alex Chu. Today, coming at you with another episode. Today, I want to tell you about my cell realignment machine and what people should expect from this cell realignment machine. But anyway, I just want to tell you, my name is Alex Chu. I'm the guy who invented the immortality rings. These are the rings that you put on your small fingers during sleep. They're magnetic with plastic covering, and you wear them, you don't age anymore. You become physically immortal, you know. See, in 1 month I'll be 48, you know. I still sound the same, you know. My voice didn't change. I sound just like when I was like 25, you know. And I look pretty good, right? I mean, anyway, if you want to learn more about the immortality rings, you go to livemuchlonger.com. Livemuchlonger.com. I have lots of testimonials written on my website from Amazon customers. Most of them give me 4 stars or 5 stars. Okay, livemuchlonger.com. Anyway, as you know, my cell realignment machine. Okay, these are a whole bunch of capacitors right here, and you put this near your injury when you go to sleep at night. You know, it doesn't matter. It could be near your head, it could be near your stomach or your feet, whatever. Okay, this machine. Have users saying that, oh, you know, if you heal it for a few months, it sort of stopped working. It doesn't stop working. What happened is it does realign your cells. Okay, the concept of this machine is actually very simple. If you have injury somewhere on your body, okay, the cell structure, it's all fucked up. You know, it's like messed up. And what this machine does it sends lots and lots of electrons into your flesh, which the frequency is tuned to resonate with your flesh. So what it does is that it could realign the scar tissue, and it sort of, you know, bring it back to the way how it used to be. You know, like without skirmish, no damage, no skirmish, nothing. Back to the way how you were born. You know, into factory condition. Well, theoretically speaking, ideally speaking, that's what the machine is supposed to do. But sometimes it doesn't really do that. Sometimes, let's say if you have a scar, right? It just like bring it back to, like, you understand? It's like the scar used to be this big, but then after you use the machine, the scar is now only this big. You know, the scar has shrinked a lot. You know, and then the more you use the machine, the slower the healing. You know, because it's like sometimes when the scars shrink to this level, it form a gridlock, and it becomes extremely difficult to further reduce the scar tissue. But you know what? Sometimes that's good enough. For example, like I have asthma. You know, before I invented this machine, right? My asthma is like out of control. I mean, I couldn't breathe. I mean, I have this. You know, I'm constantly wheezing. I couldn't breathe. And then I'm afraid I don't dare to go out. I mean, I can't even go out. I cannot meet my family members. I cannot meet my relatives. I cannot meet friends. I cannot even speak. You understand? I mean, for me to speak to all of you, to the audience on YouTube, to me, that's considered a miracle. Back in the days, my asthma was so bad, I couldn't even speak like how I speak right now, you know? It's like I'm constantly... it's like I'm constantly, you know, because I can't hardly breathe. How can I speak, right? So every day was a struggle. You understand? It's like, but after I've been using this machine for a while, what happened is the damage in my throat. You know, see, when you have asthma, you have some kind of scar tissue in the throat. You know, and when your throat has that kind of scar tissue, it becomes extremely allergic to the air that you breathe, and it becomes allergic to the food that you eat, you know. So when you have asthma, there are lots and lots of foods that you just cannot eat. You know, you cannot eat ham, you cannot eat bacon, you cannot eat bread that, you know, like bread with yeast, because there's yeast inside. You can't eat that, you know. You cannot eat tomatoes. There are lots of foods that you simply cannot eat. And also, since you are extremely allergic to smell, you know, if somebody's like with asthma, back in the days when my asthma was that serious, I couldn't even cook because I'm afraid of the smoke. You know, when you're cooking, there's smoke, right? I'm afraid of the smoke. I couldn't even cook. And it was just that serious. But what happened is, after I've been using the machine for a while, let's say this is the injury in my throat, right? It sort of packed the injury down to a level. It didn't pack down all the way. It didn't pack all the way down. It packed down to a level that right now my asthma is sort of like under control. You understand? It's no longer. I mean, the injury in my throat is no longer like this anymore. It's not like fucking imploded to this level anymore. It's more packed down. It's like more packed down. The injury is still there, but what happened is now my asthma is under control. So I could at least speak. I could go buy things. I could cook. You know, I'm not afraid of cooking anymore because right now the injury is there, but it's not that big. So, you know, I mean, I could at least speak. I could act like a normal person. And guess what? I don't need any medication. Yeah, the good thing about this machine is once you pack the injury down to that level, you sort of feel like a normal person. I don't need medication. I don't need inhalers. I don't eat like hormones, you know, like those hormone pills or albuterol, whatever. No medication. You know, I could live like a normal person. And then, but I do have to watch out what I eat because I know the asthma is still there. You understand? Just because I feel like I'm normal, the asthma is still there. So I'm very careful. I stay away from ham. Stay away from bacon. Do not drink whiskey. I used to love drinking whiskey. Now I realize that whiskey is sort of it could tear up your scar. You know, it could basically do damage to your existing scar. So I stay away from whiskey. I stay away from bread. You know. I don't eat tomatoes. Anyway, there's a list of foods that I just basically cannot eat. Oh, no potato chip. You know, any fried foods. Ooh, if you got asthma, stay away from fried foods. You know, and so what I'm trying to say is, if you have like some kind of disease, okay, doesn't matter, Lyme disease or glaucoma, or whatever, arthritis, multiple sclerosis, or even tumor, what this machine can do is, this machine can help you control your injury. You understand? It doesn't matter if it's glaucoma or tumor or arthritis, whatever. There's injury somewhere in your body. There's injury at that certain part of the body. You could use the machine to sort of control it, to suppress it, you know, to decompress it, to make your injury smaller so that it's under control. Or like ulcer, if you have a stomach ulcer, you know, if the ulcer is like it's already bloated to this level, then you're fucking dead. You know, you're not going to live very soon. You know, you're not going to live for very long. But you could somehow use the machine to compress the injury to its minimal size. You understand? So that your ulcer could be under control. You just have to watch out for You just basically have to watch out for what you eat. If you have ulcer, you cannot drink alcohol, right? You have to stay away from alcohol, stay away from acid, you know, like sour foods and stuff like that. But at least you can compress your ulcer, you know, to a certain degree, so you can function, you can live like a normal person. You understand? You're not always sick. You're not bedridden. You know, like glaucoma. If you have like vision problem, if you have like arthritis or even tumor or some kind of I don't know, Lyme disease, whatever. I believe Lyme disease is nerve ending damage. You have like damage in your nerve, you know, and then certain germs, okay, because there's damage at your nerve. Certain you are allergic to certain germs. You understand? Like I believe that's what Lyme disease is. You know, I cannot. It's not proven yet. But I believe that because you have nerve damage and you are, prone to certain germs. Okay, so that's also it's sort of like that's also an allergy. You know, but with this machine, it could help heal the damage to a degree that you could be under control. You understand? They don't have this technology yet. I'm the guy who developed this technology. I hope this technology spreads so in the future, people could just buy this machine for like $100, and they could live like a normal person. They could at least live. I believe that this machine is so much better than Western. For example, if you have asthma. And the asthma medicine's very, very expensive. You have to spend like $1,000 a month, just to buy the inhalers, buy the hormone pills and all that shit. I mean, $1,000 a month, man. No wonder why so many people go homeless nowadays. So there are so many people homeless in California nowadays, because I mean, I don't get it. How can somebody afford $1,000 a month? That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money, man. My asthma, I just use the machine. Every night I turn it on. This machine is only 9 watts. It uses hardly any energy. It doesn't, and it's closed circuit. You understand? It doesn't. There's no fan or nothing. There are no moving parts. The machine is like it uses like less than one fourth of a watt. And that's it. I don't, no medication, nothing. I just have to, decompress my scar to a certain degree that I could live like a normal person. But anyway, that's all I want to tell you about my invention. I hope you like my video. I'll talk to you in the next episode. See you later. Oh, make sure to subscribe. Thanks.